chromatic number all spaces graph? No? Okay. Now, okay. Now, as we know the chromatic number, you know what is the proper coloring means? Proper coloring means a coloring in which no adjacent vertices have same color. Okay, that will be the proper coloring of a graph. Clear? Here, suppose we have a graph with order n. So using lambda color, okay, I'm not talking about the chromatic, lambda chromatic. Just I have some colors. Suppose we have lambda color of fewer. Using lambda colors, we can paint the graph with according to the proper coloring. We can paint. Okay, so basically uh, using lambda color, okay, using lambda or fewer than lambda, so we can obtain means there are lot of way to proper coloring using lambda or fewer of lambda colors. Using lambda or fewer color means less than lambda color, there are many ways to proper coloring. For example, this is a graph. This vertex is colored by red, red, white. Okay, this is the one way. This vertex V1, V2, V3, V4. Okay, so first way to color the vertices by R, W, R, and W. And in place this one, I can write W, R, W, R. It is another way. Okay, in this case, we have used two colors. We have used two colors. Same here, using lambda color or fewer than lambda, we can paint, we can colored a graph. We can, okay, we can colored a graph. And to coloring this, to coloring such type of painting, there are lot of way. There are lot of way. Okay, so this number of way of proper coloring. So basically using lambda color, we obtain a polynomial. We obtain a polynomial. That polynomial is called the chromatic polynomial. Are you getting my point? Means using lambda or fewer color, there are many way of proper coloring. There are many way of proper coloring. Okay, the way of proper coloring is characterized by a polynomials. That polynomials is called a chromatic polynomials. Okay, so our topic is chromatic polynomial.
सर कोई ज्वाइन होना चाहता है?
Chromatic polynomials. Okay, so what are the chromatic polynomials? We can say that it is denoted by p lambda. Okay, or also we can write subscript as n is the number of vertices in any graph G. Okay, so p lambda n of a graph.
Hello.
Yes, with order n. Okay, basically it is a polynomials. A polynomials, we can write a polynomials of a graph G with order n is the number of ways, is the number of ways of proper coloring. Okay, proper coloring of G. Clear? So basically it is nothing, it is a polynomials. We can say a polynomials of a graph G with order n is a number of way of proper coloring of G. Okay, so it is a chromatic polynomials. What is this? It is a chromatic polynomial. Okay, now there is no exact method to find a chromatic polynomials, as we don't know how to find the chromatic number from any graph. we have no any proper methods. Okay, but just by using some particular case, means for particular graph, we can find the chromatic numbers. Okay, we have no any methods to find the chromatic number or also chromatic polynomials of any graph. Okay, suppose we have a general graph with any order, we cannot decide, we cannot check that graph is a two chromatic and this graph is that polynomials. Okay, there is no a exact method is presented here. Presented here, it is not covered. It is not uh, exist in the literature. Okay, so how to find, means we have a some proper graph, means some special graph. According to special graph, we will find the chromatic polynomials. Okay, suppose, so we have two results, means theorem we can say. What will say? So you know about kn and also tree. Okay, these are graphs, and you know about the property of these two graphs. Tree and kn is okay, complete graph with order n. So I will say that a complete graph of a complete graph kn of order n is, yeah, what is, has a chromatic polynomial if and only if the chromatic, if lambda lambda minus 1 lambda minus 2 up to lambda minus n plus 1. So it means that if it is a chromatic polynomials of a complete graph, okay, yeah, or we can say if it is the chromatic polynomials, the graph will be the complete. If graph is complete, then this one is the chromatic polynomial of kn. Means kn has a chromatic polynomials like this one. Okay. Suppose k5. What is the chromatic polynomial of k5? P5 lambda will be lambda minus 1, lambda minus 2, lambda minus 3, lambda minus 4. Okay. This one is the chromatic polynomial of a complete graph. Clear? Now, second theorem, you can write the statement like the first one. It say that a tree of order n, means we can say that if the chromatic polynomial in the form of this lambda minus 1 to the power n minus 1. Okay, if it is tree, a graph is a tree if and only if it has the chromatic polynomial like lambda minus 1 to the power n minus 1. Okay. A graph of order n will be a tree only if it has the chromatic polynomial, this one. If a chromatic this one, then we will say, okay, P4, it is tree. It is tree. What is the chromatic polynomial of this one? Means P4 lambda will be lambda to power 3. Clear? So it means that if a graph is complete, then you can easily find the chromatic polynomial, okay, of a graph. And if the graph is tree, then you can easily find the chromatic polynomial by this formula, and also for the complete graph for this formula. Okay, you can easily calculate the chromatic polynomials. Okay, now how to find chromatic polynomials if the graph is not tree and complete. Okay, so basically it is a theorem. I will write this one, not a theorem, it is a result. What do you mean by non-adjacent vertices? Which have no common vertex, that will be the non-adjacent vertices. What is the series is? The intersection point, a common vertex has degree. Okay, that. And parallel means if some edges have same end point. Okay, that will be the, that edge will be the parallel edge. Okay, now suppose let U and V be two non-adjacent vertices in any graph G. कौन बोल रहा है? आप म्यूट कर लीजिए, कौन है ये? Okay, let U and V be two non-adjacent vertices in G. Okay, and let G prime means another graph. Let G prime be a graph, okay, obtained by adding an edge between U and V. We can obtain, means suppose we have a graph G, clear? We have a graph G and U and V are two non-adjacent vertices. U and V are two non-adjacent vertices in G. Okay, so we can join these two vertices by a line. So we will obtain another graph. That graph will be a G prime. Clear? Again, let G double prime, okay, be a simple graph. Be a, what is the simple graph? No self loop and parallel edge. Okay, be a simple graph. It is also obtained by from G. It is okay. First we obtain G prime. Second we obtain G double prime. Okay. Obtain from G by fusing means fusing means we can merge two vertices to a single vertex. Okay, means merging two vertices to a single vertex. Okay, when we merge two vertices at a single vertices, then some edge will become parallel to another edge. When we discussed the fusing of two vertices, you can see that some edge may be convert into the parallel edge, and also some edge may be convert into the self loop. Okay, so, and also we are saying that G double prime is a simple. It means that we will remove the parallel edge and self loop if we obtain by merging these two vertices. Okay, are you getting my point? Okay, fusing the vertices U and V together and replacing parallel edge with single edge. Okay, then P lambda,
सर लास्ट स्लाइड दिखा दीजिए.
एक मिनट, P n lambda of G पैरेलल एज विद सिंगल एज, जो भी पैरेलल एज होगी उनको सिंगल एज में कन्वर्ट कर देंगे, जो भी बताया फ्यूजिंग की प्रॉपर्टी है. ओके, P lambda of G means polynomial of G. Polynomial of G is equal to the P lambda of G prime plus P, it is n, and P n minus 1 lambda of G double prime. Okay, it means that we can add both polynomials, means we can find the polynomial of G prime and we can find the polynomial of G double prime, and we can adding these two polynomials, we will obtain the polynomial of G. Okay, so basically these graph will be convert into the tree, either tree or either complete bipartite graph. N minus 1, क्योंकि we are fusing. In that case, fusing means two vertex will be converted into the one vertex. Okay, okay, we take one example. Suppose V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. What is the chromatic polynomial? Can you find the chromatic polynomial of this graph? Because it is not a complete graph. It is complete? No, but it is also not a tree, because we know the formula to find the chromatic polynomial for a complete and tree only. Okay, so what will you do? We will apply this result. So what will you do? You will take two known adjacent vertices. So what's our known adjacent vertices in this one? You take two known adjacent vertices. So which one is known adjacent? Okay, you can take V1 and V5. Okay, anyone you can take. Okay, I take first one. Okay, otherwise, chalo, I take second one. Okay, no problem. I take here V2 and V5. So what will you do according to result? We will obtain G prime here. And what? We will obtain G prime by adding an edge between U and V. Here is V2 and V5. Okay, so I will write this graph is here again. This is V5, this is V1, V2, V3 and V4, and I can obtain here, we will adding an edge, the graph will be like this way. Clear? This is G prime. Okay, now I will obtain G double prime. What is the condition? Okay, we obtain G prime by fusing V2 to V5. Now I want to fuse this vertex to this vertex. I want to fuse V2 to V5. Then what is the graph? Okay, so when we fuse this vertex to this vertex, so this edge will be parallel to, okay, I am fusing this vertex. So at this vertex, this one edge will be parallel to which one is? This one. Okay, and I am writing here V4, it is V3, it is V2 and V5. I am writing here, it is V1. Okay, this edge is as it. Okay, this one edge is as it. Clear? And also this one edge. Only this edge will be parallel to this edge, and this edge will be parallel to this edge. Clear? It is okay. So you can see that in this case, V3, हाँ ये कनेक्ट रहेगा, ये तो रहेगा, ये ऐसे रहेगा. हमें सिर्फ G डबल प्राइम में फ्यूज करना है और इसमें ऐड करना है. ओके, जब हमने ऐड करा V5 to V6, जस्ट आई ड्रॉ ए लाइन, and in this case just I have fused V5 to V2. Okay, now you can see that it is complete or not. It is not a complete, and it is also not a tree. Clear? And in this one, okay, it is not a simple graph, so I will make a simple graph. So what will you do? So this graph can be written as, clear? Problem is here because it is not a simple, sorry, it is not a complete graph and it is not a tree. Clear? So what will you do? We will apply again the formula. So in this case, we will take non-adjacent vertices. Okay, here I can V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. I will take again V2 and V5. Okay, गलत हो गया, ये गलत. Wait. ये यहाँ
Could be 1, 2, 3.
Okay, this was, it is not a complete also. Now non-adjacent vertices are V1 and V5. Okay, again we will apply the result. What will you do? This graph G prime is convert into, suppose it is G1 and again G2. What will you do in the first case? It is already, and also I will make this one, and and this graph will be, no, I will also fuse. So I want to fuse this vertex to this vertex. Okay, so I will obtain this one, V1, V2, V3 and V4. So I want to fuse, oh, sorry. Okay, I want to fuse V5 to, yes, this one, V5 to V1. So which one, this edge will be the parallel to this one, and this one, this edge will be parallel to this edge. When we fuse this vertex at this vertex, this edge will be parallel to this edge. Okay, and this edge will be parallel to this edge. Okay, and this edge will be parallel to diagonal, this one. Okay, are you getting? Now this is not simple. What will you do? So we have three graphs, means first one is, this is first, this is second, and this one is third. We have three graphs. When we apply the operation in at this graph, we obtain 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so what is the chromatic polynomial of this? So just you will write the chromatic polynomials of P lambda of first graph plus P lambda of second graph plus P lambda of third graph. Okay, so and what is the, because it is a complete graph with 5 vertices, it is the complete graph of 5 vertices, and you know what is the chromatic polynomial of this? Lambda, lambda minus 1, lambda minus 2, lambda minus 3. Okay, lambda minus 4 also. These are multiply here. Clear? And what is the chromatic polynomial of these two? Because these are complete graph, 4 vertices, just I can write double of lambda, lambda minus 1, lambda minus 2 and lambda minus 3. Okay, and you can take the common lambda, lambda minus 1, lambda minus 3, and you can solve. Okay, after solving you will obtain the chromatic polynomials of this graph. Clear? Any doubt? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Now, in the coloring, we have seen that we colored a graph with colors, and the condition is that no two adjacent vertices have same color. No two adjacent vertices have same color. This is the proper coloring. Okay. Suppose if I take the collection of some edge. Okay, for example, I take this graph, it says E1, E2, E3 and E4. Clear? So this set has edge E1, E2, E3 and E4. I can write this one like this way. Okay, this is the set of edge. Clear? In this set of edge, I collect some edge. So I am telling Is E1 and E4 are adjacent? These are adjacent. Is E1 and E3 is adjacent? E4 and E2, but E1 and E2 are adjacent. If I collect the A's which are not adjacent, that collection has a special name, and that is called the matching of a graph. Are you getting my point? So our new topic is matching. Okay, matching is also called assignments. So what is the definition of matching? Matching is a subset of A's. We can say that it is a subset of A's of a graph G in which no two edges are adjacent. Clear? In which no two edges are adjacent here. Okay, so can you find the matching of this graph? So first matching is E and E3. Second matching is E4 and E2. Clear? So these are the matching, means first matching and second matching. Okay, suppose in this matching I add one edge. In this matching, suppose I add one edge of the graph, then what will happen in this matching? That the resulting collection will be a matching or not? Okay, come to here. I am writing here E1G is a matching which contains E1 and E3. Clear? It is a matching. If I add one is, suppose E1, E2, E3, now is it matching? It is not matching. Okay, but it is matching. Okay, so basically because if we add one A's in the matching, the resulting collection of A's will not a matching. Okay, so such type matching, if we cannot add any age, if we cannot any age into the matching, okay, the resulting collection of the A's will not be a matching. So previous matching is called the, means like this matching is called the maximal matching. Are you getting my point? I'm saying that suppose we have a matching. If we add one age into the matching, then the matching will be lost. If the matching lost, then we say that matching is a maximal matching. यदि कोई एज हम ऐड कर देते हैं मैचिंग में, तो वो मैचिंग नहीं रहती है, बिकॉज this one and this one is the adjacent in this case. Okay, so it is not a matching. Adding one age only, one age, not all age. Adding only one age. Okay, adding only one age, the matching lost, then that matching is called a maximal matching. C5. Yes. Tell me. Single age is a matching or not? Single age is a matching because it is not adjacent to anyone. So individual age is also a matching. Okay. But if I add one age, suppose in this age I add E3, I add one age in this matching, but it is a matching. It is a matching. So this one is not a maximal matching. It is a matching. This collection is a matching, but it is not maximal matching. Are you getting my point? Any doubt? No. So this one is the matching. Our next, also you can find the matching in all specials graph. You have specials graph, you can find the matching. Okay? In all the specials graph. Okay, it is your work. Okay. No proper way. There is no proper way how to find the, because these are the basically initial stage. These topics are in the initial stage. There are a lot of researchers working in this direction. Okay. So basically it is a maximal matching, and also in this case only there is a one element. It is only one element, and in this case it is maximal matches. Sorry, it is maximal matching, but it is not maximal matching. Okay. Also we can use the largest maximal matching. Okay. Matching number means number of element in the matching. Okay. So these are the others definitions. You can see the book and find the maximal matching and matching number, all the specials graph. I have already told you. Our next topic is matching and covering. Next one is covering. What do you mean by covering? You know what is meaning of covering? Just I write the covering. Matching means it is a collection of age. Matching means collection of age. Okay. And covering is also a set of age. Both are set of age. Okay. So difference is that no adjacent age will be there. Okay. No adjacent age in the collection of the age. Okay. That will be the matching. But here it is a set of age. Okay. If every vertex of G, we have a graph, and that graph has vertices, and also we have a edge in the graph G. Okay. That set of edge is called the covering if every vertex of G is incident on at least one edge. I'm writing, then you will got it. A set of age is said to be covered if every vertex in G is incident on at least one edge. Okay. This is the graph, and I can write here V1, V2, V3, and V4. Covering means set of edge. Okay. Covering means set of edge. If every vertex of G is incident on at least one edge. So, what are the edges? Is E1 and E2 is covering? No. Why? Yes. But if we take E1 and E3, in this graph, if you take the set of E1 and E3, every vertex of G is incident at least one edge. If you take this one, because I am taking this edge and this edge, so all the vertices is incident at least one edge, either this edge or this edge. Means this vertex is incident on this edge, this vertex is also incident on this edge, this vertex is also incident on this edge, and this vertex, every vertex is incident at least one. Okay, at least one edge. Okay, so it means covering of G is E1 and E3. Now, this is E1. Is it covering? It is covering. No, just covering. I'm not saying that minimum and maximum only. Okay. So it means every edge, collection of every edge also will make a covering. And in the previous, we have take set of edge and we have to find maximal. Okay. So in this case, we have to find minimal covering. Minimal covering. What will be the minimal covering? Is single is minimal covering or not? But in the matching, single edge is a matching. But in the covering, all the set of edge will make a covering. So we have a set of all edge. So we have to minimize the condition. Okay. In the covering, we have to minimize the condition, and in the matching, we have to maximize the condition. Okay. So covering and matching are the optimization problems. What is the optimization? We have to find maximal and minimum. Okay. So covering and matching are the problem from the optimization technique. Okay, optimization. Clear? Because set of all edge will make a covering. So we have to minimize, we have to find the minimum number of edge which cover. Yeah, which we have to find the minimum number of edge from which all the vertices will be incident at least one edge. We have to minimize the set. Okay. But in the matching, we have to maximize. We have to find maximum number of edges. Clear? So both are the optimization problems. Okay. So these are the covering and matching. Clear? And also you can find the covering all the spaces graph. Okay. So basically, can you see that? Covering is nothing. It is to find a path which pass through all the vertices. Set of edge. You will take those set of edge which contain all the vertices. Means set of A's, you will contain all the vertices. Okay. So if we see only the if we emphasize on the vertices, so basically it is nothing. It is to find the Hamiltonian path. Or Hamiltonian circuit. If we emphasize on the vertices, because we will consider all the vertices. All the vertices must be incident on at least one edge. Okay. Okay. I stop here. This is your assignments. Find all the matchings and covering in the special graph. And also find the chromatic polynomials, all the special graph. Okay. Also find maximal covering and minimal covering. Sorry, minimal covering and maximal matching. Find chromatic polynomials from all the special graph. Okay. And also find the matching and maximal matching in the special graph. Also find the covering and minimal covering on the special graph. Okay. Now, I'll stop here. Just one more point here. Yes, one more point over here. What is the independent set? We will study the spectral theory, vector space in the graph. Independent set. What covering means? Set of A's which are non-adjacent. Okay, so independent set is set of vertices. Set of vertices in which no two vertices are adjacent. Matching, what do you mean by matching? Matching is a set of edge. Set of A's in which no A's are adjacent. Here, independent set is a set of vertices in which no two vertices are adjacent. No two vertices are adjacent. So no two vertices are adjacent. Adjacent means set of A. Set of vertices is called. A set of vertices is called the independent set if no two vertices are adjacent. V1, V2, V3, V4. What are the independent set? 1, 3 and V1 and V3 and also V2 and V4. Is V1 is independent set? It is also independent set. So it means every single vertex is an independent set. So what will you do for a single vertex? If you take every vertex, then you can find independent set. Okay. So you have to find maximal independent set. So what do you mean by maximal independent set? A independent set, if we add any vertex into the independent set, the independency will lose. जैसे आपने मैचिंग में क्या था, मैचिंग में यदि कोई एज ऐड कर देते हैं तो वो मैचिंग लॉस हो जाती है, तो वो आपकी मैक्सिमल मैचिंग होती है. सेम हेयर, यदि एक वर्टेक्स इंक्लूड कर दिया जाए तो आपका वो इंडिपेंडेंस लॉस, इंडिपेंडेंसी जो प्रॉपर्टी है वो लॉस्ट हो जाएगी. तो जो वो इंडिपेंडेंट सेट आपका मैक्सिमल इंडिपेंडेंट सेट हो जाएगा. यस यस, इट इज अ डिफरेंस. मैचिंग और कवरिंग में हम सेट ऑफ एज लेंगे, ओके, और कब इसमें इंडिपेंडेंट सेट में हम सेट ऑफ वर्टिसेस लेंगे. ओके, कुछ और भी बता दें. One word is also here, dominating set. Dominating set. Yes, जैसे कवरिंग है, मैचिंग एंड कवरिंग इज बेस्ड ऑन द एजेस. ओके, इंडिपेंडेंट सेट is a collection of vertices. Also dominating set is a collection of vertices. Okay, dominate, एक वर्ड से dominate का मतलब क्या होता है? What do you mean by dominate? ऐसे सेट ऑफ वर्टिसेस, ऐसे वर्टेक्स जिससे आपकी जो फुल स्ट्रेंथ है वो डोमिनेट हो जाए. एक तरह से कि भाई क्लास में कोई स्टूडेंट है, उसको बोलते हैं ना ये बहुत डोमिनेट है, मतलब पूरी क्लास को होल्ड करके रख रहा है. तो वो सिंगल स्टूडेंट वो डोमिनेट होगा वहां पर. ओके, अब ऐसा नहीं है कि वो सिंगल स्टूडेंट हो, 2 स्टूडेंट भी हो सकते हैं, 3 स्टूडेंट भी हो सकते हैं जो पूरी क्लास को डोमिनेट कर दें. ओके, तो suppose we have a graph and we have some edges and vertices in that graph. So collection of that vertices is called the dominating set. Okay, dominating set is also called the external stable set. Okay, so we can say that it is a set of vertices that dominate every vertex. Okay, I'm writing definition. A set of vertices that dominate every vertex means as. What is the condition? Means either means वो स्टूडेंट क्लास में हो सकता है, क्लास में होगा, या तो क्लास में हो सकता है या क्लास से बाहर हो सकता है. ओके, either V is included in the dominating set, or second condition, or is adjacent one or more vertices. Included in the dominating set. It is a set of vertices also. Okay. V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. Okay. Set of vertices, tell me which one is make the dominating set. It is dominating set. Hmm? Hmm? V1 is dominating set. How? Either V is including in the dominating set or is adjacent to one or more adjacent vertices including dominating set. So this one is the dominating set, it is clear. Is single vertex is dominating set? Single vertex is dominating set. V2, sorry, V1, V2. It is also. Okay. So actually, set of all vertices will make a dominating set. Okay. So we have to minimize. अब समझदार हैं सभी. So we have four concepts. First one is matching and covering. These are based on the A's. It is a set of A's, and independent set and dominating set. These are the set of vertices. In the matching, we have to maximize. We have to find maximal matching. In the covering, we have to minimize, and independent set we have to find maximum independent set, and dominating set we have to find minimum dominating set. Okay, all four concept is based on the optimization problem. Okay, optimization का मतलब क्या होता है? Find the minimum and maximum value. Okay, लेकिन एक ये आसान नहीं है. It is not easy. Okay, कि आप ऐसे ही डोमिनेटिंग सेट ये फाइंड कर लेंगे. इसके लिए डोमिनेटिंग सेट और इंडिपेंडेंट सेट फाइंड करने के लिए आपको बूलियन अलजेब्रा का यूज करना पड़ेगा. बूलियन अलजेब्रा पढ़ा है आपने? डिस्क्रीट मैथमेटिक्स का पार्ट बूलियन अलजेब्रा. ओके, इसलिए जस्ट वी आर only defining these definitions. Otherwise, to find the independent set and dominating set and all others, we will need the theory of बुलियन अलजेब्रा। ओके, फिर बुलियन अलजेब्रा पूरा बताना पड़ेगा, सब वो नहीं सिलेबस में ही नहीं है, तो कहाँ से डिस्कस करें। सिलेबस अभी सिलेबस कंप्लीट हो जाए तब देखा जाए। ओके, basically to need to find the maximal independent set and dominating set, we need a to find these sets we need a Boolean algebra theory. Okay, but we will skip all these theory and concept, and we will start a new topic from Monday, that will be the vector space, spectral theory in graph. Okay, and also we will discuss matrix of a graph and vector space of a graph. Okay, only two topics are here, and after last topic is directed graph, digraph also we can say. Directed, the basic difference is that till now we have discussed undirected graph. Okay, there is no direction in the edge. Okay, if we include the direction in the edge, then all the theory we have discussed, you can implement that theory into the directed graph. जो सिलेबस अभी आपने पढ़ा है उसका जस्ट डबल हो जाएगा। तो वो सब करना है। अटेंडेंस बोलेंगे, टाइम क्या हुआ है?
Yes, sir.
17:58। One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yes, sir.
10,
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
11,
Present, sir.
12,
Yes, sir.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
Yes, sir.
21,
21, sir.
22, 23, 24,
Present, sir.
25, 26, 27, 28. Twenty-nine, 30, 31,
Yes, sir.
32,
Yes, sir.
33, 33,
Present, sir.
34,
Yes, sir.
35, 36, 37,
Yes, sir.
38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43,
Yes, sir.
43.
44,
Yes, sir.
45.
प्रेजेंट सर।
Sir,
बोलिए।
hello.
Hello.
Sir, roll number 27.
27.
Sir, roll number 27.
Okay.
Sir, roll number 18.
Roll number 18.
Sir, roll number 16.
Okay, 13. Vandana.
Roll number 16, sir.
Roll number 16. Harshit.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.